had a young couple come up to me and introduce themselves, very respectful. And they said, "Hey, Sven Erlandson, Badass Counseling, we love you." And they introduced me to their little 6-month-old daughter, cute as a button. And, you know, I love little babies. Their fat little cheeks are so cute and shit. I love it. And so I stood and talked to them. And I was asking them questions like, what's your vision for the future with your parenting? What are your ideas for parenting your child? What are you most looking forward to? Shit like that. And they sort of had blank stares through most of it. They're sweet as a button, you know, but just real nice folks. But they said, you know, Sven, honestly, you know, we don't really think too much about that stuff. We're just going to do our best and love our kid. And I said, hey, God bless you. I think that's fantastic. Go for it. You know, just wanting to be supportive and encouraging. And as we were sort of bringing the conversation to an end, they said, well, Sven, give us some advice. And I said, no, you guys are great, you know? And they said, no, give us some like badass counseling. And I'm like, no. And they said, no, seriously. And I said, okay, honestly? They said, yeah, honestly. I said, okay, don't do your best. Don't just love your kid. Don't. And they're like, fuck you talking about, old man? I mean, they're kind and everything. But I said, because that's about as low as you can set the bar. Every parent claims that they did their best. Every parent claims they love their kid. But when I get people in my office 20, 30, 40 years later from their childhood, and they've had abuse or they've had trauma or they had to raise their siblings or they had to work, and I don't just mean chores and shit like that. I mean they had to work from a very young age to the point they lost their childhood. People who endured all measure of shit, people who had parents who inflicted that shit, and people who had parents who allowed that shit to be inflicted by the other parent, all sorts of shit. And they say to me, Sven, there's so much pain, and I've talked to my parents, or I've tried to talk to my parents, and you know what they always say, or very often say? Hey, the parent says, hey, I did my best. Hey, I did my best. And they think they were a great parent. They did their best. And yet their kid experienced so much fucking pain. So I guess what I'm saying is just doing your best isn't good enough. That's like me, a guy, you know, I can turn a screwdriver, I can run a lathe, I can work a drill press, but I don't know shit about carpentry. And I tried to hang a door on my back porch, and the fucking thing is fucking crooked. Hey, I did my best. No, man. It's like going into parenting and saying, I'm going to fucking do my best, or I'm going to just do the opposite of what my parents did, as if that's the fucking solution. No, you have to become a deliberate parent. And what does that mean? Most of the harm that gets inflicted upon kids is because of unhealed fucking trauma and pain from the parent's childhood. You want to become a better parent? Every parent makes mistakes and fucks up and so forth. But you want to become a better parent, heal the shit from your fucking past. That's the shit they don't tell you when you're young. It's not enough to do your best. You have to do better. You have to become deliberate. You have to heal your own pain to become a better parent. So you ready? You got the guts? Have a kick-ass day.